Hello and welcome to the next episode of Gear City. Let's get cracking. My factory actually just finished building in the last episode, so we now have two. One on the what is that? That seaboard of the United States, the eastern seaboard, and we've got one in Europe too now. So we've got 5 production lines over here, none of which are in use, and 7 production lines over here. So while we're going, I'll just check this and see where we are. We're at 93% efficiency, which is good. We'll let that go for the moment. We'll jump to our office now. We've also got quite a few more models to pick from. So we've got our cruiser, our luxury, our compact, our pickup, our phaeton, and our sedan. Let us have a look at competition though, because in these cities we're going to come up against these other cars. So phaeton, no compact in Paris. How good is that? Sedan, phaeton. Oh, that's me. Phaeton, micro, no compact. So the compact car should go okay here because I have no direct competitors. No competitors so far in Berlin, which is brilliant, and no competitors in Vienna, so that's wonderful. Which is going to put us in the box seat. So our compact car and our compact car, our cruiser, and our luxury sedan are all going to be basically in the box seat. They're not going to have any competition. So we're going to build 114 compact cars a month, which means we've got three to play with now. We're going to assign one line to the cruiser. We'll build 57 of them a month. We're going to assign, getting a bit excited there, one to the luxury sedan, and then we're going to put one onto the Model 0. We're going to build 55 of those a month. We're just going to see how that goes. In the office, what we'll do is we'll set up our production now. So our cruiser is costing us $304 to make, which is cheap, really. So we're going to sell that for, what is it? It's a cruiser. It's a luxury sedan. No, it's a full-size sedan. So it's got to be dearer than our Model 0, 1600. So I'm going to sell that for $2,000. And we're going to shipping priority and pitch priority. That's it all. Okay. So now our luxury, what we're going to do is we're going to add that to the branch, and we're going to sell that for $3,500, $35,000. No, not quite that much. Normal and normal. Add that to branch, and then we'll add set all. Lastly, we've got our compact. That's 304. So what we're going to sell that for is we're going to sell that for 1,500. Normal, normal. Add to branch. That's it all. Really need a bigger menu right now. Okay. So we should have that all over now. We've got our pickup, our phaeton, and our Model 0 being made in the United States. So hold your breath. Made it okay. We did okay. The cruiser and the luxury we went nowhere with. The compact, we sold them all. The phaeton, we sold them all. Oh my lord, we are doing we're doing pretty well. We sold. Holy shit, we sold nearly $1 million. Where is our expenses? Oh, the factories, very expensive. Oh, and we had nearly 200 grand of taxes as well. That doesn't help things at all, does it? Okay, so let's have a look and see what we do next month. Much the same thing. Our compact wasn't as strong. Our pickup was okay. Our Model 0 declined a little bit. And our Phaeton is still doing okay. Okay. What we might do is just have a look and see if there's anywhere over 100,000, over 1 million. No, they're not. We're already selling in that location. Yep, we're selling there. Marseille, Barcelona. Looks like everywhere's still under 1 million in terms of population. Now per capita in Moscow is probably too low to worry about it at the moment. Cairo, no good. 850,000 people in Mumbai, but the per capita is extremely low. Delhi? I think that would be an interesting challenge, starting the subcontinent and in Southeast Asia, and trying to sell cars in this kind of area, because there's not really that many huge markets. Be a good challenge. So we haven't got really anywhere else we can sell our cars at the moment. We'll just skip forward another turn. 400,000. Oh, look at us go. So we're doing well. Expenses. So the factory cost is really, really high. Oh, that's materials plus factory plus labour. Transportation and distribution is kind of high. Cost per unit. So, yeah, that's not too bad. You know, if these numbers were 300 or 400 per unit, you know, that's eating into our profit quite considerably. You know, 161's not brilliant. Oh, neither is anything over 100 really, but I think we're just going to have to live with it in order to, you know, sell these units and get the volume that we're getting. Just kind of part and parcel with it, really. Expenditures, 132,000. What? Why is that so high? I need to have a look at this. Expenditure. So our average labour wage is 25 there, and our is 30 here. Resources better, fuel prices they're lower. That's what that would be. Labour skill is well, our labour skill is higher. I don't know. Maybe that's what's affecting it. That's a bugger. I can't. Interesting. More research required. Let's jump to the next month and see how we did. Yep. Okay, so we're doing solidly at the moment. So our compact is doing okay. Model 0 is even. Yeah. Alright, so what we might do is just drop the price of the luxury and the cruiser to see if we can move some more of them. Where is it? Cruiser. So that's 2,000 currently. So we'll make that 1,900 and see if that affects things. And we'll make this, well, that's pretty exorbitant. Sell it for 3,500, and it's such a crappy car. Let's see if that will help things at all. Produced, sold. Ooh, we're heading in the wrong direction here for these cars. We really only want to be selling as many as we're making. Don't want to have too much of a stockpile of them. Let us change things then. We'll continue dropping the price. So what's this one? That's our cruiser. So we'll drop that to about 1600. And we'll drop this down to, say, 2800. Okay. So I've had profits, and we're running at a good profit each month. I just want to fine tune it and tweak it as much as I can. New drivetrain design called the FF, which is of course front engine, front wheel drive. Luckily our research team believes we're ready to start using these in our vehicles. Brilliant. And a new vehicle design. The double duo is available for the sedan vehicle format. Okay, we have some Japanese defeat Russian Navy. So this was 1904. The Japs got one over the Russians. The Japanese have attacked the Russian Eastern Navy at Port Arthur after only 9 years after the end of the Sino-Japanese War. Imperial Japanese invaded Russian. Wow. I think there's some English work required there. Invaded Russian holdings in Manchuria. Cities in Manchuria have been affected. Not a good place to be if you're making stuff. Whoop, wrong button. Maps. Conflicts. Low-level conflict. So I reckon if we scroll over here, war. There we go. So these is, the I would assume this is Manchuria because this is Japan. So these in these cities, if you happen to be selling cars here, I believe that you can't, basically. Nothing happens. And at the moment the wars are a big influence on the game because you can't really do anything while the wars are on. Because there's no contracts or anything to do, so you just got to kind of suck it up and hope you get through it. And our luxury sedan is still going the wrong direction here, so we'll drop the price of that again. We'll drop it all the way down to 2300. That's it all, and hopefully that'll iron that out because we don't want too many of them in stock. Oh dear, we're still going in the wrong direction. Oh dear. Okay, so what we'll do there is we're going to change things around again, and we're going to actually drop the production of those cars. So we're going to make 20 of these a month now. We'll need less employees to basically do it. Okay, hang on. I just spotted something. 123 employees to make 57 vehicles. 123 employees. Yeah, okay, that's about even. I'm still wondering why those costs are so different between the two cities. Anyway, jump forward. 400,000. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we're heading in the right direction there. We've cleared our stocks of cruisers. Our compact is heading in the wrong direction as well. Produced and sold the same amount of Model 0 sedans. And what I reckon, we're heading towards the time when we really need to add some more components and change our components around so that our models can be refreshed in roughly a year's time. So let's have a look. We're going to go for a ladder frame. We're going to go front engine rear wheel drive with a swing axle. These are the cheapest ones. Chassis name is death. Oh dear, it's not a good safety omen. We're going to change that. We'll call it the chassis 1. Well, yeah, we'll keep it as chassis 1. Chassis 0. Yep. So chassis 1. Okay, let's go. So we need dimension, suspension, design, focus and component quality. Rightio. So we've got our things here. Now view the current chassis. Our current one costs us $15 per one to create, and it started out about $30. So what we're aiming for is about $60 per unit cost to get this where we want it to be, I reckon. So with that in mind, let's drop some sliders down. Let's change this. 28 by 26 should be okay. These will. That will increase the unit cost, so we'll just leave that as it is, because that's a pretty good size engine. A 28, well, 711 by 660. Right, let's. Okay. So this won't affect the unit cost at all, but it will increase the stats of it and also the design time, because the design project cost is going up. Now if we can get this down, 117, 97, how can we get it lower? See that? It doesn't change the unit cost at all. So you may as well go for something a little bit more complicated, and that's going to give you a better stat basically. So how can we do it? So the wheelbase is 2 meters. The width is probably where it needs to be. Not really anything we can do with this. Even if we drop, so we drop all these bad boys down, it just gets us to $60. It may be fine in a sports car, but in a sedan the chassis would cause problems. That's what we call it, the chassis of death. What we're going to do, well, see, that's a tiny engine, like 304 by 304. That's a midget. I don't think we're at. We want to make something that it's about that, by about that. And we're at $86. Let's just try and do it for 100, shall we? So we're going to make it about 1200. Yep, by that. And now this we can drop back down to about 660 by 660, which means we can then increase the wheelbase. Actually, what we might do is, yeah, that's an okay wheelbase. Our engine side's okay. We just need more comfort on the chassis. There we go. $100. Chassis 1. Let's build it. So let's view what we got so far. So this bad boy here, 162, right? And the overall rating is 21. Overall rating 39. So I've done a little bit of a better job designing this one. Like a lot better. Dependability, performance, comfort, strength. It's all gone up. So pretty good design. It's probably just a little bit small in terms of size-wise, which means that we're going to have our hands full designing an engine. And let me have a look at the time. Yeah, I reckon the engine is for next episode. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you around.